terrified of being on What Would You Do? Where he comes out, like something's happening, and like it's what the bystanders
it's like
do.
stage kind of thing.
It's like a stage
like
thing.
people are over there fighting, and they're like looking like, "What would you do?" kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like a what would you do? And then this guy named John Quinones, he's a journalist. He comes out and he's like, "Why didn't you ask?" I know for a fact. I know for a fact, if I was on a John Quinones show and like some people were scuffling over here, I would leave them be.
Yeah, right.
And John Quinones would come out and be like, "What did you do?"
Yeah,
and
that lady was calling for help. Why not?
I minded my damn business, John Quinones. Isn't that what we all should do? Anyway.
That's hilarious. No, that's good stuff.
Thank you.
That's
you can
good.
keep that in if you want.
I really might. Yo, back again. Here we are. One of my favorite people in the world. I'm really excited for this one. So I usually start these out just by asking like, who are you?
Oh gosh, that's such a loaded question. I feel
It
like
is.
I'm on the first day of 5th grade again. So hi everybody, I'm Allie Osborne. I am a sports reporter. I'm an anchor. I'm a host. I'm a producer. I'm an artist. Just a lot going on. I'm a Leo.
Nice.
I like long walks on the beach.
Sick.
You know, lots of things going on. For sure.
Totally. You are one of the most hardworking people I think in the whole entire universe. It's incredible to see.
When they invent a 25-hour day, I'll be the first one to be taking advantage
You
of that.
will. You will. Might need 28, like the way
True.
you move.
Fact.
That being said, like, what was it like for you growing up, and how did you develop so many talents?
Well, okay, so I grew up about 30 minutes outside of Portland, Oregon. I grew up in Sherwood. And growing up, I really, really loved to draw. I was a big artist growing up. So I invested a lot in that, but I also was really into like musical theater.
Oh, okay.
It all comes down to being a theater kid.
Of course. Of course.
Which, I mean...
Stage presence.
Right, and if you look long enough in any kind of local news department, you'll find that all of them have been in a production of Macbeth or High School Musical, take your pick, one of those at the time. But I did that for a while, and then when I was about 13, I was discovered at Washington Square Mall by a local modeling agency.
Oh, sick.
And that really helped me kind of elevate my career. So I ended up starting to do local modeling jobs, whether it be for like Nike, Adidas, bunch of different brands in the area. I did like fashion shows for Portland Fashion Week, Fashion Next, for Aveda.
Wow.
Aveda would do like a hair showcase every year.
Yeah, Aveda Institute.
Yeah. There was a 70s one where I sat in like this barber chair for I think like 5 hours.
Damn.
And they gave me a fro.
Oh, wow.
It was crazy. It was
That
so
is
much
nuts.
fun. But I got to do all of those experiences, and I also got to do different acting projects.
Okay.
So if you Google my name, I have an IMDb page because of some of the weird small films I've been in.
Sick.
Some of the films I was in like as an extra. There was one that was filmed on Savi's Island one day that I was in, and that ended up going to a bunch of different film festivals across the nation, and I didn't know.
Yeah.
I just showed up because I was like, oh, I'm 16 and this is $100 for a day rate.
I'll take it.
And I'm 16,
Right.
so hello, I'm here.
Yeah.
I would go and do that, and before I went to college, I was in talks with a recruiter for an agency in LA. I thought about it for a while, and with like a frank conversation with my parents, they said, what do you really want to do? Do you want to go to LA for a couple years? Maybe you make it, maybe you don't, or you get a college degree, and then you can revisit that if that's what you really want to do.
Right.
So...
Always thinking ahead.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
And for an 18-year-old kid, I was like, not thinking ahead. And I was like,
Right.
oh, I want to go to LA.
Totally.
But I ended up going to the University of Oregon, and I originally went there to get a degree in arts.
Oh, wow.
But believe it or not, if you want an arts degree, it's like a bazillion more credits.
Oh, wow.
More than
I
any
did
of
not
the
know
other
that.
degrees. You have to have like a residency. So I was like, man, what else can I do? And that's when I chose journalism, because it was
Nice.
something that, to me, my skills kind of fit into.
Totally.
And then I started doing sports journalism specifically. I remember the first game I ever reported on was men's basketball, UCLA versus Oregon. I think I've told you one of the stories behind it. I won't tell it here, maybe one day.
I do know.
But some interesting things came down the pipeline. But at the end of the day, I thought to myself, man, this is what I want to do.
Totally.
This is, like, as somebody who's grown up and knows the sports culture in Oregon, it just inspired me to be like, man, this is it.
That's it.
This is the hook.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well, that kind of leads into my next question. No one is born loving something. How did you fall in love with that? Is it that experience, or was it like over time?
Yeah, it's definitely over time. I mean, when you grow up in Oregon, especially like Oregon in the early 2000s, that's when the Oregon State rivalry was like actually pretty good.
Right.
Back in the day where it was really kind of back and forth.
Totally.
And I remember in kindergarten and in elementary school, at the Middleton Mustangs Elementary School, shout out.
Shout out Mustangs.
Shout out Mustangs. But there was a board where it was Ducks or Beavers, and you had a little jersey, and you had to put your jersey in the Ducks category.
Crazy.
Or the Beavers category.
Crazy they made y'all choose that young.
Oh, it's for real. It's for
That's
real.
crazy.
Yeah, it's for real about
They're like,
that.
pick a side so we know where you are.
Exactly. Yeah. They're like, all right, which one? And
That's crazy.
I remember when I was really little,
Yeah.
I loved Oregon State.
Okay.
And again, I was so little. I had no idea, like, what football was.
Gotcha.
X's and O's, nothing, not even a first down. And I had been going with my dad to games.
Okay.
I just liked all the colors and the lights of the Duck games.
Totally.
But when I was little, I was like, man, I like the Halloween team.
Oh, that's funny.
Oregon State.
Right.
So I was really into Oregon State, and my dad was like, no.
Can't happen.
I'm gonna teach you what on the field means that the Ducks are better.
Right, that's so funny.
You can stop saying you like the Beavers
Yeah.
and embarrassing me, which is what my dad said. I do love the Beavers, and they still have a place in my heart. But I remember when Oregon played Auburn for the first time for the national championship. That whole season was really what got me hooked.
Got you.
Because around the time, there was a player, Casey Matthews.
Okay, yeah.
Clay Matthews' brother.
Right.
And I remember I loved him. He was vicious on the field. I thought he was awesome, the long hair, everything.
Totally.
There is a photo in the Oregonian after the Ducks lost on that field goal to Auburn. And it is Casey Matthews crying, looking up, surrounded by Auburn-colored confetti.
Wow.
As he walked off the field at that national championship. And it is a photo that when I saw it in the Oregonian, which my dad would read every morning to get the sports column because he needed to know, it was something where I was like, man, I want to figure out how that can never happen to Casey Matthews again. and so that's kind of what really...
Not your villain story.
Right, exactly. That's kind of what really got me into it. There's also the through line of, like, my brother ran a D1 track and cross country in college. And so I had always been around that. He had some incredible former coaches because we do live in Tracktown, USA.
Right.
So there were times where I was just around some of the best athletes in track and field.
Yeah.
And I didn't really know it.
Yeah,
And I had to pick up on it. And I think just growing up here, you find a love for sports no matter what it is. You get that bug pretty early.
Was it your time at Oregon that made you consider it professionally then, or when did that switch happen?
I would say yeah. That's where I saw, like, oh wait, you don't just have to be a former player to, like, get into this.
Oh yeah.
You can be somebody with a completely different perspective.
Totally.
And that was something that really inspired me, and being able to work around other professional women in this sphere and more sports-minded and sports-sided people. One of the first people that I worked with that was my mentor, she was a senior at the time and I was a freshman. Her name's Kylie Gelfand. She is now a athlete stylist.
Wow.
So she went from wanting to be on camera to styling people to be on camera, and she is now, like, one of Puka Nakua's go-to stylists.
That's crazy.
So being able to, like, learn from those people who had very much a clear vision and then it kind of changed is something that was really cool. And it also, to me, kind of clicked in the way that I was like, man, I see all of these people, like all these different productions, and you can be a part of that production.
Totally.
Heck yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And at that time is, like, when I was in college was when Justin Herbert was playing.
Herbie.
At the end of the Cristobal era.
Okay.
I remember I used to see offensive line coach Alex Mirabal jogging outside of the Nordstrom Rack where I would go shopping.
That's funny.
Hey, what's up, Alex Mirabal? But no, I mean, it was something that, like, you saw a bunch of people actively doing things. Also, the way the program was headed at the time was something really inspiring.
Totally.
And also, when you're at University of Oregon, you're around all these world-class athletes. You're just kind of entrenched in it, and you're like, man, I can do this. I can be a part of this. I can be a part of this big thing. And it was
totally.
And I can lend my skills to something that I feel so passionately about, which is Oregon. And I think it is very much defined by our athletics.
Sick.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna take a break right now, but we'll be right back.
See ya.
This is a Wooma Films production. With podcasts, films, music, and much more, Wooma Films is truly unlimited. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, X, and Threads to stay in the loop socially. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube channel. Are you an artist with a really cool idea? Reach out to us and we will help you create the production of your dreams. Go to woomofunlimited.com for all your media and entertainment needs. Have you seen Wooma Films yet?
We kind of started this conversation. I asked you who you were.
Yeah.
And it was a laundry list.
I still don't know who I am. At the end of the day,
After all that.
Do any of us know who we are truly?
That's a philosophical question that
exactly.
I guess we all can ponder on for a second.
That's your homework.
So your day job
Yeah.
is hosting a local TV lifestyle show, Everyday Northwest.
Yes.
But you also write sports stories for Sports Illustrated.
Yes.
Since 2021.
Yes.
You also have appearances for Coin Sports programming, like Game On.
Yes.
And other news spots.
Yes.
As well as hosting other gigs like, I don't know, a Winterhawks game.
Yes.
The Asian Hall of Fame Women in Sports.
Yes.
Q&A with Catherine Hardwick, the director of Twilight and Lords of Dogtown.
Yeah.
As well as painting and all your other creative outlets on the side.
Yeah.
So the question is how? How do you do all of that and stay sane?
Stephen, I don't know. My goodness. So I think it takes, if you've got a passion, and lucky and unluckily for me, I've got a passion about a multitude of things.
Totally.
I think you find the time to do it.
Totally.
I will say that my partner is very annoyed by the amount of things that I do in a day and often remarks that we need to have more chill days. Yeah. But there was a description about Jim Henson, the puppet maker, that he was truly someone who kept going and kept going and kept having projects throughout his whole life. He was somebody who didn't stop, but he was also somebody that was called to the particular profession that he was in. It was something that he was incredibly passionate about and incredibly perfectionist about.
Totally.
So I feel like if you have a drive, you just find the time. Also Red Bull. They don't sponsor me, but they should because they help.
It's coming down the line. Yeah. Okay, then I guess my next question was what drives you to do all that you do, but I guess you just answered it. It's passion. It's passion, and also I feel like particularly here, moving back here, I've had even more of a drive because I don't quite understand it, but I have very much like a spiritual connection to the state of Oregon. I see. I feel so indebted to this state. Yeah. And almost like a stewardship to show this state to people in the light that I see it in. Word. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. Like, you're subjected every single day to my rantings and ravings about how much I love this state. This is a fact. And how much I love the sports in this state. Right. And how much I love the blank, fill in the blank here. Basically. Of this state. Yeah, don't ask her for a mic check. Exactly. Exactly. It's going to go all the way through. But no, I mean, I feel like a motivation to be like, I want to be the best here. Yeah. And I want to be the best for here. Okay. Because I feel like the state of Oregon, especially like, when it's looked at in a national lens, I don't think it's looked at for the true gem that it is. Okay. And I think it's very undervalued. Yeah, yeah. I think people go out there and they're like, oh, that's the place with Lewis and Clark. Right. And Voodoo Donuts. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And weed. Totally. And throw that in there. And that's it. When there is so much more to it. Yeah. And when I'm like, man, I'm tired, or man, I don't have enough juice for it, I'm like,
I want to give back to this thing that I feel like has given so much to me.
Totally. Sweet. Yeah. And my last question for this block is,
yes,
what is it about sports that compels you to make it a priority?
You know, I've been asked this a lot of times, especially during my career, where getting into sports has been hard.
Right.
Frankly, advocating for myself in sports has been hard.
Totally.
There's been many times by people in the profession where I've been told I don't have the look for sports.
Interesting.
Many times.
Yeah.
I've been told I don't have the look for sports. I don't have the personality for sports. I don't have blank, blank, this, there, and the third.
Yeah.
But there was a time where it was a really hard day at one of my old jobs. And I had to go to a press conference for the football team in the area.
Okay.
And it was something like the long snapper. Somebody who was talking that was like special teams, and it was like, okay, there's not a lot we need to dig into right now. Yeah. But I remember setting up my camera, lugging it to the athletic facility, setting it up after a really hard day of being like, why do I do this?
Yeah.
And listening to this long snapper talk about his job and talk about the team for the upcoming year.
Yeah.
And me being like, oh yeah, brother, we're back in it. We're back. Yeah. We're back. And I'm driving home with some rock music going on, like, this is what we do. Yeah. So it's just like something about it really energizes me and makes me go like, no matter what, at the end of the day, I'll be like, oh baby, but did you know this, that, and this about this team? Or did you stay up to watch UCLA versus...
Back in the day, them Pac-12 nights, bruh.
Pac-12 after dark.
Right, yeah, Pac-12 after dark.
Did you stay up to watch the Hawaii game, yes or no? It's something in you that just compels you. And also, like, for my dad, who's the person who taught me this, that's what we talk about.
Yeah.
He doesn't really know how to relate to his teenage, now mid-20s daughter.
Totally.
But he knows exactly what happened in 2005 when the Ducks played this person. Yeah. So we'll go back and forth on like those kind of games and talk about what's needed for the upcoming season.
For sure.
It's kind of a language for me and him. So that also sticks around too.
Sick. All right. Well, that was another great question. I mean, another great answer.
Thank you.
Well,
I got questions too.
We're going to take one more break, and then we'll be right back. Wrap this up. Oh, hey there. What's up, Sportland Pod Squad? Well, football's back, and I'm excited. The magical moments, the incredible bands, the deep throws down the sideline, I'm turned for it. And I bet you are too. And this year at New Sportland, we're going to be doing something a little different. I'm not talking about no interceptions. I'm not talking about pregame photos with your homies when I say we're doing game day picks. Yep, that's right. Every week, me and some of my homies are going to be picking some of the most interesting, best games of the lineup. And if you join, you might just win something. I'm not going to tell you all the details right now, but they're coming soon. And for now, get back to the pod. You're going to help me begin what we call the New Sportland Picks, where we pick weekly college football games to engage with our audience, but also have some fun.
Yeah, for sure.
And get some opinions out there, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, beginning, how excited are you for the football season this year?
Oh, Steven, I am like, oh, gosh. I feel like words, poetry, sonnets, maybe even ballads. Can't even describe how excited I am.
Let's go.
I'm so excited. I am like.
I feel you though.
I know.
Yeah.
Can you everyone around me can they know when football season's coming.
Right.
And I think that that's all I can really say without giving away anything that could get me in trouble or in jail.
Yeah, totally. Okay, sick. Just to get our sports juices flowing.
Yeah.
Could you rank Oregon's top 5 games this year? Not top 5, like the best teams they play, but for you personally, what is your this is the one I really want to see, this is the next one I really want to see, all the way to 5?
You know, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to choose the number 1 that everybody's choosing because I feel like it's so obvious.
It's obvious.
It's the return to the horseshoe. The first return to the horseshoe since 2021 for Oregon, since they won it during the Cristobal era. Wow. That is going to be that November Ohio State game on the road. That is the number one. Ohio State is facing Indiana, Texas, your guys.
Let's go.
They're facing Texas and USC before facing Oregon. So I find that pretty compelling.
Absolutely.
My number 2, I'm going to put the Michigan at Autzen game.
Okay.
Kyle Whittingham coming in as coach from Utah is something that I find very compelling. I don't think it's going to be the team that Whittingham really wants to put out there.
Right.
You know, I think it does take a couple of years for a new coach to come in. And also that Michigan program just in general is like,
it's a lot.
A lot has been going on.
A lot.
If you don't know, Google it.
Right.
You'll find it out.
You will.
But that also is the number 1 most expensive game for the Ducks this season. I wrote an article on that, scanning multiple different ticket sites, and the Autzen, Michigan game is the most expensive, which I found very intriguing.
That is.
You also might not know the following 4 games too, so look up that article because it is some interesting things.
Yeah, we'll do our homework.
Oklahoma State's pretty high.
I believe it.
At Oklahoma State, but yeah. That one you can believe. The rest of them you got to look up.
Yeah.
I would say number 3 has to be USC. It's the first test of the season.
Right.
It's in September. It's in LA. I think that's really going to be a compelling one to see. Then I'm going to put the Washington game.
Okay.
Just because every year, the end of the season, it's in Eugene this year.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about that, especially because, you know, Jed Fish has been the coach of Washington, has put out some pretty interesting comments about Oregon. Dan Lanning even had some interesting comments about Washington at the Big Ten Media Days. He was given a team and he just looked at Washington and said, hate them. Which,
funny.
Love the honesty.
Right.
And also, like, with the DeMond Williams situation, I'm excited to see kind of how that all pans out for Washington in particular. And then how that pans out, especially facing Oregon. And, you know, my 5th game that I really think is going to be interesting is that Michigan State game that was moved to a Friday.
Okay.
Michigan State's been under a lot of renovation as a team recently. Having that game be moved to a Friday, especially after Oregon has several tough tests, I think, and then being on the road to face the Spartans.
Could get a little freaky out there.
Could get a little dicey, could get a little spooky, could get a little scary. So those are my picks. And then an extra one in there, it's not one that I'm particularly... it's not a must-see for me, but it's something that I think is going to be intriguing just because Chip Kelly's the offensive coordinator for Northwestern this year, and just 2 years ago, Chip Kelly, as the offensive coordinator for Ohio State, was able to beat Oregon in the Rose Bowl and win it all. So I'm intrigued to see kind of where that goes.
Absolutely.
Something to monitor for sure.
Sick. Well, real quick, I'm going to just say mine just to throw them out.
Okay.
Ohio State won. For obvious reasons. I went USC 2. And I went USC 2 only because, like you said, first test.
It's the initial test,
So I really want to see that. I put Washington 3rd, actually.
Okay.
And I battled with Washington and Michigan. I put Michigan 4th only because Washington is the rival. And I'm like, I know you guys care about that. So I'm going to care with y'all. But, you know what I mean?
No. Yeah. They care.
Right, exactly.
I will tell you this. They very much care. You wear Oregon stuff in Seattle, you will have someone talk to you.
Yeah.
You wear Washington stuff in Eugene,
yeah.
you have guaranteed someone will talk to you.
Definitely. It could get rough.
Yeah, it is definitely rough on both sides. And I do know that Washington does kind of bring some extra zhuzh to that game. So for sure.
That's the only reason I put them over Michigan. And then 5, I had Boise State / OK State because I can't tell which one I care about more. Because Boise State's the first game, and I know it's just that initial, like, football's back, baby, we're here. But then OK State seems like, I don't know, are they good? Are they not? I don't know. We'll find out. So,
well, believe it or not, last year when we played them, when the year Mike Gundy, the former coach, got fired, it was actually the biggest beatdown of Oklahoma State since Oklahoma became a state.
Damn. That's crazy.
That is a true fact.
That's crazy.
So it is something to very much monitor as we go further in the season. I think that is going to be an interesting game just to watch from a fan standpoint.
For sure.
That is also, like, I think a lot of Oklahoma State fans are interested in seeing how Oregon plays in their stadium from a perspective of how can we emulate that.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think Oklahoma State really has a desire and has a lot of the financial backing to potentially climb up there.
Yeah.
So I'm intrigued to see how that goes. But I do see Oklahoma State as a team that's like, we want to learn from the Ducks.
Totally.
And I think that this new coaching change is a step towards that.
For sure. Well, I want to say thank you so much for being on this pod.
Yeah. I've been waiting.
I know. We talked about it for a while. And honestly, I just wanted to wait closer to the football season because you could have been my first guest, low-key. So you are one of my favorite people in this world. You are probably, pound for pound, the most talented person I know.
Thank you.
Just like with everything that you do. So you're super loved by everyone. You're like a light in every room you walk in. So thank you for being such a good person, and thank you for being on the pod.
Is it because my hair's so light that I'm a light?
Maybe.
Things just reflect off me. But thank you.
And we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.